I'm that scent god Layton, and this is Simply Put Scents. And on this channel, as you already know, we talk about some of the best and worst fragrances on the market today. My goal is to help you smell amazing, but never ordinary. I'm not like all these other influencers, you know who they are, who just try to sell you the same old that they got permission to like. My taste is on point, guys. I tell you things you need to know about, not things that help me. Thank you so much for checking out this video. We're gonna be discussing some sick releases that were just launched at BG. I gotta tell you all, I was feeling like, damn, this fragrance game, it's getting kind of redundant. Brands are not even trying, they're just phoning it in. And I have to say, this year, 2024, has been an amazing revelation for me because my love for perfume has been restored. Yes, there have been some want releases over the last few months, but I have to tell you, 2024 is like almost a renaissance of perfume.
For sure.
So, thank you all for checking out this video. As I mentioned, if you're not subscribed to Simply Put Scents, do yourself a favor, join a channel that actually does work to find fragrances that will make you smell insane and never like everyone in the room. Definitely check out this channel if you're not familiar. You'll appreciate it, trust me. So anyway, guys, we're gonna get right into it. Now, I have 10 awesome new fragrance releases that have been launched in Bergdorf Goodman over the last couple of months and recently over the last couple of weeks. And some of these are not even out yet. I don't even know where to start because honestly, this is not a top 10 because each and every one of these perfumes, in my opinion, could be number one. I'm dead serious. We're gonna feature fragrances you're not gonna see anywhere else on any other channel. So let's just get into them. First of all, I'm gonna talk about what I've already spoken about. One of my favorite new releases at Bergdorf Goodman, Délices de Bois by Veronique Gabai. Whoa, is this major. One of the best fake fragrances on the market. If you're someone who loves Filosicos but find it too light, if you're someone who loves the Essenderga's Debaser but finds it too woody, if you're someone who wants that perfect everyday fragrance that smells very pretty, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not someone who prefers to smell pretty, but this fragrance, I'm gonna make an exception for it because when I wear this, I get so many positive reactions. When I wear this, I just love it. If I had to go through a lockdown again, this would be the fragrance I probably would wear every single day because when I wear it, I feel happy. I can't lie. When I wear this, I just feel good about life. I feel good about the day. I'm like, let's go. Whatever is coming, I'm gonna handle it. I'm gonna knock it out. This fragrance is just joy in a bottle. The creaminess of the sandalwood makes this perfume very, 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 very lovable. Every time I wear it, someone asks me what I'm wearing, and I always love to tell them. Délices de Bois, real quick, came out in 2024 by Veronique Gabai. Fresh, the top notes, Italian lemon, neroli, petit grain. Heart notes, fig, jasmine, sage. Base notes, Australian sandalwood, dreamwood, musk, Virginia cedarwood. So they don't even mention the patchouli in this, and there definitely is patchouli in this. Interesting fragrance, has excellent performance for a fake scent. Also, guys, this scent stays on my skin for at least 7 hours. It does not go away. The next fragrance I wanted to talk to you all about, it's from the brand Van Cleef Arpels, and that is Encens Précieux. Encens Précieux. An excellent experience of incense and vanilla. It's smoky, it's got a ton of frankincense, it's got a lot of vanilla, and one of the reasons why I love this fragrance so much is because it kind of reminds me of a very beautiful, warm, modern take on incense. Because sometimes when I smell incense fragrances, it's very churchy. And I don't mind a churchy incense like Côte Maquis by L'Objet or Avignon by Comme des Garçons. Those are insane fragrances. But Encens Précieux doesn't give off church vibes. There's a ton of frankincense, pepper, leather, myrrh, amber, tobacco, and vanilla. But the tobacco and the vanilla in this incense scent makes this fragrance special. It is an amazingly well done, very attractive, very sexy myrrh, tobacco, vanilla, frankincense perfume. It's well done, well crafted. Longevity is excellent without overwhelming people in the room. The perfect fragrance for the weather we're going into. Smells just like a very, very warm, huggable incense. So it's nothing too aggressive, too abrasive. I just find this fragrance to be insane. They killed this. Van Cleef Arpels, one of the most underrated houses on the planet. I don't understand how they're not more talked about. I don't understand how they're not Instagram and TikTok famous, but Van Cleef Arpels perfumes are very low key. And honestly, if you know, you know. They're one of the best designer brands in the world. Most people don't have access to them. And that's why most people don't talk about them. But they're insane. Bois d'Amande, Bois Doré, and this. These are options you must try if you ever get an opportunity to smell Van Cleef in stores. En Sens Pressure, 7.4 out of 10. I definitely disagree. Again, longevity and sillage are excellent. And a lot of times I find that French houses like Van Cleef Arpels, they like to make their fragrances more refined and not as loud. So this is not a shrinking violet perfume. This perfume is letting it be known that you're in the room. So definitely get your nose on En Sens Pressure. And just when I thought designer fragrances were crap and not worthy of your attention and time, then Hermes came out with this. Guys, Barania. Barania by the brand Hermes. Now, Hermes created this line, this fragrance, to match their cuff that goes for way too much money that I don't own. There is Akigala wood in this fragrance, miracle berry, oak wood, white ginger lily, and bergamot. When you first spray it, it smells like a berryful citrus experience. Then there's like some almost like a shaving cream accord smell to go along with those berries that kind of lends into a leathery scent. There is no leather in this perfume, according to Parfumo. Is it a very unique experience in the world of designer perfumery? Absolutely. Does it smell a lot more expensive than it costs? Yes. Does it smell niche? Yes. This is not your basic designer perfume. This fragrance came out again just a few weeks ago by Christine Nagel. It has amazing ingredients. The longevity is excellent. So overall, this is a woody floral, and the longevity and the scent is beautiful, very unique, not your phone at home type of basic fragrance. This is just a really excellently made, well considered, well thought out experience. And it is wonderful. One of my favorite new releases from a designer brand. You cannot go wrong with Barania. Men and women could wear it. Definitely will appeal to more women than men. I don't even want to save my best for last. I'm gonna go straight into it. My favorite gourmand right now. Chris Collins, what the hell are you doing, brother?
Ooh, I like that.
This is insane. So Lust by Chris Collins is the best gourmand perfume in Bergdorf right now. Why do I feel this way? It is sick chocolate, dark chocolate. It is sick coffee, insanely done. There is a small animalic quality to this dark chocolatey experience here. I don't get dirty oud from this fragrance, but man, is this a really sick gourmand. A gourmand for adults, a gourmand for a man or a woman, but definitely leans in a way that a man can wear and feel so confident, so attractive in. If you're going out at night and you're looking for a warm, sexy, expensive smelling fragrance that should not be this inexpensive, get your nose on Lust by Chris Collins. It is one of the best chocolatey coffee fragrances I've ever smelled. I'm blown away that this fragrance is $225. Everybody's talking about Bianca Latte and Blanche Bette, beautiful fragrances. I just would easily take this over both of them. This is that who are you in the room fragrance. Like where are they in the room? That's the type of fragrance this is. Because when you smell it in the air, you want to say to yourself, who's wearing that? Like, who's got that on? Because I want to know what it is. Lust by the amazing Chris Collins brand. This is one of the best releases of 2024 in my opinion. I cannot wait to kill this fragrance in the fall and winter. It is going to be on. If I had to say there's one fragrance you must try, that would be it. You must. If you love gourmands, you must. Let me show you real quick what Lust is doing on Parfumo. 9 out of 10 with 2 ratings. There needs to be more. See, that goes to show you how low key that fragrance is. Dark chocolate, hazelnut, walnut, benzo, and cypriol, orris concrete, sandalwood, musk, oud, safi. Longevity is minimal on, or basically average on this website, but on my skin, I get about 6 to 7 hours from it. If you're a person that has a challenging oud and you don't know when to wear it or how to wear it, layer it with this. You don't have to wait to leave the house. You're gonna smell insane. Next, I'm not even gonna wait. I'm just throwing it right at you guys. Boom. Mojave Ghost Absolu. Mojave Ghost, to me, Absolu is better. It smells just like the original. Like when I tell you, it's, you know how like some brands, when they make a flanker of a perfume, they try to flip it and make it something else so it's worth the price to pay for it again? Well, that's not Byredo's like mindset with this perfume. What they basically did was they made Mojave Ghost. This is literally Mojave Ghost. This is exactly the fragrance you know, exactly the fragrance you love, exactly the fragrance you'd recognize. However, it's done deeper, it's done thicker, it's fuller, it's way more intense, it's way better. I am blown away by Mojave Ghost Absolu, guys. I'm probably the first person to talk about it on the internet because no one even has the bottle. I am into it and I'm wearing it all day and I've been wearing it and I'm gonna keep wearing it. You don't even need to spray that much. This is not the original, but I love it so much that I just wanna like explode into the room wearing it. Like, you know, when you step back, you can smell yourself sometimes. I could smell my fragrance of Mojave Ghost Absolu when I stepped back 4 hours into the wear. And that's when the original would have been probably a long gone skin scent. So whereas that fragrance is tapping out, the original, I mean, is tapping out, this fragrance is just literally tapping in. And it's just continuing to go on and on and on. They could have sold this for $5 for 100 mil and they would have killed it. But they didn't do that. They went under 400. It's excellent. It's really beautiful. Very amazing scent. Mojave Ghost by Byredo, absolutely an amazing Absolu. Ambrette, which is a natural musk, violet, sandalwood. By the way, there's violet in this fragrance, but it does not smell like pickles or cucumbers. Sandalwood, magnolia, musk, amber, cedarwood, and vetiver are in this fragrance. Again, no one is talking about it because it's not even out yet. So you heard it here first. Mojave Ghost Absolu. A fragrance worth your time, worth your money. I'm gonna put it like that. Patchouli Paris by Guerlain. Patchouli Paris by Guerlain. I talked about this a couple of times. One of my favorite patchouli fragrances of the moment. It is just a very bougie French experience of patchouli. And what I love about this fragrance is how it's kind of on the fresher side for a patchouli scent. There's a ton of aldehydes. This is also kind of on the chocolatey vibe of patchouli. It almost smells like cacao along with patchouli in this perfume. Has excellent performance without being aggressive. Again, it's Guerlain, it's refined, it's bouginess without being tacky, without being over the top. Mojave, excuse me, I got Mojave Ghost on the brain. Damn, that's how you know. But no, Patchouli Paris is, again, another excellent experience of patchouli, one of the best patchoulis in the store, so I had to bring this out again. Let me show you my screen. This fragrance has excellent ratings for a fragrance that just released, 8.2 out of 10, and I have to say I agree. This is definitely an 8 and above option. A patchouli that is just not over the top, not hippie vibes, not dirty backpack. It's not a patchouli that's trying to hide or cover up a stench. It's a patchouli that literally works beautifully with your skin chemistry and creates this very warm, chocolatey, French experience of patchouli that I think is just well made, well done, well crafted. Blended beautifully by the amazing Delphine Jelk, who is absolutely doing damage over there at Guerlain. From an amazing designer house that doesn't make designer perfumes, Dries Van Noten. just came out with a new fragrance called Chamomile Satin, along with 3 other sick fragrances inspired by green notes and vanilla. The vanilla in this fragrance is really beautiful. It has notes of chamomile, petitgrain, lavender, orange blossom, Turkish rose, so it's a dark, earthier rose, galbanum, musk, vanilla. It is very well made. It's very, very easy to love. Men and women can equally wear this, and I gotta tell you, the bottle is ridiculous. Look at this bottle. Like, what's going on with Dries? They're doing it up. This is a beautiful fragrance in a beautiful bottle, and it's all refillable. Chamomile Satin by Dries Van Noten. Here's the ingredients. Again, chamomile, petitgrain, lavender, orange blossom, Turkish rose, galbanum, musk, vanilla. Good ratings, in my opinion. It could definitely be an 8 and above. Performance is excellent also, definitely above average. A very wonderful fragrance that is easy to love, but there is a little bit of a quirkiness to it, so it's not expected. It definitely smells interesting and unique, and I would definitely consider it for the months going ahead. You could easily wear this through the spring. Actually, I think you could easily get away with wearing this fragrance all year because it's not aggressive and it could fit any weather condition, in my opinion. Number 8, Oud Ispahan Esprit de Parfum by Christian Dior. Francis Kurkdjian put his whole foot in this. Oud Ispahan, in his interpretation, is a lot less petal forward and a lot more earthy. This is a fizzy scent, and then it turns into something totally different. Definitely has remnants, or it definitely reminds of the original Oud Ispahan, but this is a lot less dirty, even though there is a huge component of oud in this perfume. It is nowhere near as challenging as the original, and yet it still is a challenging perfume. This fragrance kind of like gets into that fecal world without going full on barn, you know? So Oud Ispahan is getting a ton of love on Parfumo. 8.6 out of 10 with 17 ratings, with 17 votes. Oud Rose Clove Cumin. Cumin, very, very well done in this fragrance. I kind of hate cumin in perfumes typically, but in this fragrance, it is so acceptable and so worthy of your time and attention. Look at the longevity and sillage of this fragrance. Oh, this is crazy. So this is called Indian Leather by Mojave Paris. Literally just dropped. Why am I showing this to you all? Because if you love oud when it's done dirty, if you love oud when it ain't your friend, when it's not everyone's best friend in the room, when it's not that easy Western stuff, if you want an oud that is a little bit, well, very challenging, but also with a little bit of refinement as well, I would definitely consider Mojave Paris's Indian Leather. This kind of reminds me of Silver Oud by Amouage, and it's worth $200 less. And it is absolutely beautiful. It features, well, it does have Indonesian patchouli along with frankincense, oud, leather, styrax, jasmine, nargamatha, Turkish rose, and vanilla. Just beautiful. I guess you could say this is silver oud without needing patience. Because silver oud, I like to wear it before I leave the house. Indian oud, I could spray as I'm walking out the door, you know, and I don't feel like it's too dirty. But this is not as dirty as silver oud, but definitely a beautifully done patchouli oud experience that must be experienced. Very distinctive. Again, there's only one other oud fragrance that reminds me of this. And again, the reason this is different, tons more patchouli than that, not as stinky or dirty as that. So, and not as expensive, $200 less expensive, 100 mil. You can, well, excuse me, 90 mil, 75 mil, sorry. You cannot go wrong. If you're a fan of oud and leather and patchouli, definitely get your nose on Indian Leather by Mojave Paris, because it is no game. And guys, finally, last but not least, these two. I couldn't choose one. because I love both. And I actually could have brought 3 bottles up here, but I chose to leave the other one downstairs because I'm gonna do a whole breakdown on this entire collection. But I gotta talk to you all about this brand. This is Balmain. Balmain finally came out with a line of fragrances. They haven't come out with a perfume since 2008. That was called Ambergris. They came out with a line of 7 fragrances, and all of them are very interesting. None of them are commercial, easy. They're all spicy, incense forward, particular. They're not for basic taste. They're not your entry level into the niche world. And I kind of was shocked by that. I was expecting them to have, I was expecting them to be in the world of BDK, Mind Games, Parfum de Marly, something that is very well made with good quality ingredients, but very commercial and easy to like and wear. None of these fragrances are what I would describe as easy. They're all very interesting, quirky, with their own personality, and they're bold. I think they're both very excellent perfumes, and they don't smell like other fragrances on the market. Very sexy, perfect for dates. I feel like Bronze is probably the more gourmand, even though there isn't any gourmandy things going on, but there's a ton of tobacco in this perfume. Black pepper, cedar, hay, jasmine, patchouli, black and tobacco are the ingredients of Bronze. A really, really beautiful, smoky, woody experience with a lovely, lovely tobacco note. I love it. Eben is kind of in the same family. It's tobacco-ish. It's incensey. This one has frankincense, myrrh, geranium, ebony wood, cedar, and tobacco. The difference between Eben and Bronze, Eben is a lot more smoky, and Bronze is a lot more earthy. I think Eben is slept on, a hidden gem in the collection. A lot of people are into Carbon and Rouge. I feel like Eben and Bronze are sick. Insane experiences. If you love dark fragrances built for cold weather, get your nose on these two. Get to Bergdorf or Neiman's, smell them. You will absolutely find them interesting. You might not like them. They're very, very polarizing, which are the type of fragrances that I'm finding more and more attractive. I'd rather you love my perfume or hate my perfume, but indifference is boring. Sick. If you love Tom Ford, you will like these. If you like Tom Ford, back when Tom Ford was what we all know as Tom Ford, you know what I mean. Get your nose on these. Guys, I am so grateful for your time. I have to get out of here because they're closing the store, and I can tell I'm gonna be locked in here. But anyway, I want to let you all know I'm really grateful for your time. I will definitely be back probably before the week's over because there's so many amazing fragrances I wanted to talk to you all about. And last week I couldn't really talk about perfume because we had this crazy event in the store. Again, Bergdorf doesn't use the word sale or discount ever because it's a bougie place. And words like that don't work well in bougie places. However, every so often we have an event called Rewarding Beauty. And Rewarding Beauty is an excellent time to get your fragrances without paying retail. So I'll let you know when the next one happens. It will be in the first week of December, and way more advantageous time to purchase your fragrances than even our last event last week. Guys, thank you so much again. I'm the Scent God of Layton, and this, well, I'm a Layton, the Scent God, and this is Simply Put Scents. And it is my absolute pleasure, guys. It was a pleasure. I'm going to see you all, and I'm Simply OUT. Peace.
And you know what else? Screw you guys. I'm going home. Cartman! Screw you guys. Home.